Welcome to the Keep It Cute Show.
Okay.
I'm Sabrina.
I'm Dakia, and today we are welcoming my friend, Mr. Lonnie Bee. He is a dancer, choreographer, actor, comedian, Judy on duty, and everybody's good girlfriend.
Yes.
So excited to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us.
That was a good introduction. That's when I was on the Shay Club. That was good, kid.
Thank you, Paul.
Yes. Well, you know I was coming. I'll definitely come for you.
Well, we appreciate it. So
Yes.
let me just give y'all a little background. So
Okay.
Lonnie B and I'm trying to say Lonnie B because I call him by his government name. I ain't gonna take his government name out here. But we have known each other for 20 years.
Yes.
And we still look good.
Yes, we do.
We ain't aged a day.
We didn't.
But so
And you look good too.
Thank you.
Yes. And so, but Lonnie B has engaged so many people around the country, around the world, and kept them laughing with his hilarious videos, his content, his comedy shows. And we are so excited to have you here.
Thank you so much, the kid. That means so much to me. I'm glad to be here. By the way, y'all, okay? I don't know who's sponsoring this show. I don't know if it's a rich white man, but baby, it's luxury in here. You hear me? I'm scared to move, bitch, because I can't afford it.
Totally appreciate it. We are here in the cellar. And so today we are talking about friendships. Since we got the good girlfriend here, we want to talk about friendships and how they are great, but what happens when those good girlfriends turn not so good and we have to end those friendships and we have some friendship breakups.
Right. Now, is this a touchy situation based on one of you guys' experiences?
I mean,
I believe we've all had that experience.
yeah.
Yes.
There's been some
What are we
recent,
going through right now?
some recent issues in the girlfriend world.
Yes.
Which is why we had to tap into our resident good girlfriend.
Yes.
So could you tell, before we get into the breakups,
Okay.
tell us a little bit more about you and
Okay.
then what makes a good girlfriend? So before it goes bad, what
Okay.
to you makes a good girlfriend?
Well, loyalty, trust, honesty, someone that can say it more than once in front of you. Because you know a lot of people can say things behind you but can't say it the same way that they said it behind you in front of you. So someone,
Same tone, same everything.
same everything. Like that's so important.
Yeah.
And someone that will defend you in your absence.
That part.
Like you don't have to worry about it. You
Right.
know, they're not quick to come back and tell you what somebody else said about you.
Because why was they so comfortable telling
Exactly.
That part.
They will tell you what they said, okay, to the person that was talking bad about you. Those type of friends are the ones that I appreciate and love. And don't just call them friends, but I'm also call them family.
you?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Your chosen family.
Yes, your chosen family. Because sometimes, you know, family ain't family. They just relatives.
Right. Right.
Family is a feeling.
Absolutely. I
Yes.
like that. Family is a feeling.
Yeah.
And some of my friends make me feel like family.
So, at our big age, do you find it challenging to maintain friendships when life is lifing?
I don't find it challenging. I found it easy to decide if it's worth a friendship. You know, the older you get, your tolerance is short.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's like certain shit you just don't got time for.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and sometimes you can see how a friendship is about to go based off of the conversations y'all have. Like every time you call me, is it the same, you know, redundant conversation? Is you calling me about dramas? You calling me to hear about me and leave you out? Or is you calling me to help me grow, add to me? You
Yes,
know, like
yes.
those things.
So, you've had your friends that you feel like are always in a crisis? And they
I
come.
have friends that always in a crisis, and I have friends that's always needing something.
Yeah.
And they always put them first and never ask me, am I okay?
Are
Yeah.
you okay?
And those friendships, they burn themselves out.
Yeah. Yeah.
They burn themselves
Because they're
out.
exhausting.
Yeah, they are. They
Yeah.
are exhausted and they burn themselves out. Because when you start to get width of them, they realize that you catch on to them and they slowly fade away.
Or they're upset that you can't give them everything or that level of energy all the time. Like, girl, I can't be pouring into you like this all day, every day, every week. Like,
Right.
you know
When
what
you
I'm
gonna
saying?
pour into me, so I'm not pouring from an empty cup.
Exactly.
Right. Right.
Yes, help me, and help you.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
But you said something else that I want to circle back to. You said also a friend who all they do is ask about you, but they don't say anything about them. Talk about that.
Yes, because certain time people just want to hear your drama because they try to hide theirs. So they use your hurt for their entertainment. And it becomes something that they actually spread around. And it turns into gossip. Like they can listen to your problems and don't have nothing really to say, but
they guarded about theirs.
Yeah, they guarded about theirs, but the whole time when they do want to talk about yours, it's not with you, it's with somebody else. Let me tell you what she going through.
Right.
And it's all to hide what they're going through.
Right.
So let me ask you, have you ever had a friend that we were at one point, they were a friend, and then you start to see more about them, like, the more I get to know you, the more I don't know if I really deal with you like that.
Yes. All the time, the kid.
Really?
Yeah, because nowadays people they put on these illusions. It's a social media world.
Social media, the highlight reel.
Yes, it's the social media world. Everybody not who they say they are when they first meet you. Yeah. Because they trying to figure you out.
Yeah.
And then if they're not trying to figure you out, they're even trying to trick you to believe for you to believe that there's something that they're not.
And you're very vibrant.
Yes.
You're very vibrant. So I can see people being attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? Attracted to that energy like a leech. Like
I'm married.
Let me get some of that.
I'm married, girl. Well, go ahead. I like how you did that attractive to you.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, oh, he got a good thing going on. You vibrant, you happy, you upbeat. They, sometimes people want to position themselves with people like that, almost to kind of like get that energy. I call it energy vampires.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? And I see that's in friendships too. It's not just a relationship thing. It can be in a relationship, but friendships are relationships. So energy vampires. I could see that being a case for you, where they're like, oh, what he got going on? Right. He seems so happy, you know?
But just like you said, in this big age, you know what I do now? I see if someone balances me out.
Okay.
Even in my friendships. Like, I'm not looking for somebody that's just like me, hyper, and that will be exhausting. But I'm just looking for somebody that can balance me out, like I can grow from. Like, I want you to pour into me as a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if we're going to be around each other, we're going to enjoy each other, we're going to have a good time with each other. I want to make sure that when we're around each other, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking nothing from you. I just want to make sure that it's worth it. When I say things from you, I'm talking about like materialistic things, money and stuff like that. I'm just talking about making our relationship healthy as a friendship. And nowadays that's hard to find.
So how do you find friendships in this big age? Like how are you? Do you feel like you make friends easily, or do you feel like I got my day ones?
See, with people like me, it's tricky because I'm popular.
You're real popular.
Yeah, so you don't know who's really around you to be your friend. That's why I'm glad I met my husband when I met my husband, because I met him when I had nothing and I was on granddaddy back porch. So we grew together. You know what I'm saying? So it's all the friends that I grew with. And you normally don't really see them because they don't really care about this part of my life. Right. They care about when the cameras are off and how I'm really doing. So when I choose people as my friends, I look at people that really care about me and not benefiting from me just because of my popularity.
So based on that, you talk about your day ones and the people that have known you from way back when. So you and I are both from Southeast DC.
Oh, come on now.
We are both from Southeast DC.
And we made it
out. So we got to another level.
Yes.
So have you had an experience?
No, you got to another level. Baby, I'm still on the food stamp list.
Stop it. But no, so like, have you had an experience when those people that are from our hood that you grew up with, now that you are experiencing this new level, you realize, dang, I might not be able to maintain this friendship at this new level I'm at just because it has become a little more challenging, a little more toxic, a little more like, you have to kind of figure that out. Like, have you had that experience, like those day ones from where we came from, now that we're on these other levels, that it's a challenge to maintain those friendships?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But then you got those real day ones.
Those real ones.
Those ones that even that's still there and they respect where you are.
Yeah.
And they even seen it in you when you were there and they still support you.
Yes.
So they'll tell you things like, you don't need to come around here. Just go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing around here for you. Like, they'll tell you things like that. I have been told things like that from certain people that live around my grandfather way. Like, don't come around here. Ain't nothing around here. But you doing well. I see you doing your thing.
Right.
So those ones, you know, you respect. But then you got those other ones who really wasn't your friend. They was just benefiting from you at that moment, and then when you do evolve, they make excuses of why you should come back around.
Them crabs in the barrel.
Yeah, why you should do this.
You too bougie now.
Yeah, they make all those.
Yes,
and try to make you feel bad. I mean, make you feel bad about succeeding because they have not yet accepted failure.
Ooh. Oh, I did the little red table talk. Ooh.
Do you feel like there's an element of that that's also because y'all just have less in common?
True.
Yeah, but then also by us being around the same, you know, neighborhood in the same environment, certain people want to grow and certain people don't.
Yeah.
Certain people are comfortable. Certain people just ain't shit people.
And they don't want to admit that to themselves.
They don't.
It's everybody else's fault.
It's hard to admit when it's your fault.
It really is.
You know,
That accountability.
Yeah, accountability can be
Self-accountability
hard,
is hard
sometimes because it put pressure on you, and then sometimes you question yourself: Am I a failure?
Yeah.
You know, and that took me a long time to get to that point where I can actually admit that, bitch, you was wrong.
Yeah.
Like it's, I would always
that was
try
a
to
left
make-
turn.
Yeah,
That was a left turn.
I always
Yeah.
try to make excuses. You know what I'm saying? Instead of accountability.
Right.
Yeah.
Explain why you did
Yes.
it instead of like, nah, I shouldn't have done
Yeah, I
that.
shouldn't have done that. But I'm
And give
glad-
yourself some grace. Like, you know, say just because you're taking accountability doesn't mean you got to beat yourself up. Like, you know, I did it
Right.
the best as I could. I should have done it better. But like, let me learn.
mistakes are lessons.
They are lessons. They are lessons. One of my favorite quotes is that I never lose. I either win or I learn.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I feel that way. What you said, like, you know, mistakes are lessons.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Let's go ahead now.
Okay.
She said that, didn't she?
I like
She said
that.
that.
Yes.
So we're talking about when things go left in a friendship. So what steps do you take when you feel like you got to let a friend go?
When I feel tolerated and not appreciated,
And what does that feel like?
that feels like I'm only around for your benefits, not because of who I am, only because of what I bring.
Your
know,
resource.
My resource, or you know who I'm connected to, or just because I'm sitting on the Keeping It Cute show, you know, like stuff like that. You know, people do stuff like that. They keep you around for those things and not for who you really are.
Yeah.
You know, it's only when you're in this light that they claim you as their friend.
Right. So what do you do when you feel like you see that in them? What do you do?
You
just cut
ghosting
'em
them
off.
or you having a conversation?
You gotta just cut them off.
Really? No conversation?
I mean, you could tell them if they ask why.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you didn't appreciate me as a friend, you don't appreciate to hear how I feel.
You ain't gonna hear it anyway.
Yeah, you ain't gonna hear it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yes. So for me, I'm like, I'm gonna speak my mind.
Yeah. I mean, I always speak my mind when someone asks.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're a person that just, you know what I'm saying, deaf ears to conversation, it's no reason for me to talk. Because you're not gonna get it anyway. So I'd rather for you just learn through the experience instead of the conversation.
Yeah.
I have been more of a ghoster as well. I typically just am like, all right, the same for me. Oh, you got to. Oh, okay. I'm good.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Have you been ghosted
In friendship.
in a friendship?
Yes, I have.
And what was that like?
It was a relief.
Oh.
And the reason why
I did not expect you to say that.
yeah,
Okay.
the reason why it was a relief because I truly believe that nothing just happens.
Right.
Everything happens for a reason.
There is no coincidence.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. So, and then I always look at things like certain things have to happen in order for you to evolve in the next level of your life. Like that person had to go for me to be sitting here.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like certain things just have to happen.
Yeah.
So
You can't
I
take everything to the next level with you.
That's right.
Sometimes you got to let some dead weight go so that you're able to move a little lighter
That's right.
to the next level.
Come on now, it's the wine.
It's
That's
the
right.
wine.
That's
It's
right.
the wine.
That's right. You're absolutely right about that. So I truly believe like nothing just happens. You know.
It's interesting because we were recently ghosted.
We were.
recently ghosted, and I was like confused. I was like, "What are you this come from?
I was from a mutual friend. I was like, oh, maybe she deactivated her Instagram. No, we was blocked. She blocked us.
Well, what did y'all do? What did y'all do? Teamed up and got phony? What did y'all do?
We were just like, we started off with genuine concern, like, is that person okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Like, what happened? Like, is something wrong? Because this is so out of the blue. Then when we realized we got blocked, we had to like be like, well, what the hell did we do to get blocked? And because we haven't had a conversation because it was a ghost, we still don't know.
To this day.
To this day. I mean, we have our suspicions.
I have some suspicions.
We have our suspicions. But
and what are they?
I'm going to sit on that one.
Well, this not that type of show.
I mean, I'm gonna say it, but we're gonna keep it cute because this is the keeping it show.
Yeah. Yes.
So there are some friends that you become friends because you kind of had a trauma bond together. You know what I mean? Like you were experiencing some things and you were like just, I don't want to say forced to come together, but you guys were really bonding over a shared traumatic experience.
Yeah, y'all were allies in the trench.
And we were in the trenches together.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you realize sometimes those people that you were in the trenches with in that shared trauma bonding aren't necessarily the people that you would naturally gravitate towards in the first place. So sometimes it's because of their age or their lifestyle but during this time we was in it together. In this particular instance, this friend has a different lifestyle than we do. You know what I mean? Like they're a little younger than the both of us. They like to be in the clubs a little bit more. They like to, party in a different way than we party. And so for this one particular incident, it was she invited us out for her birthday. I'm going to tell it all, but I'm gonna keep it cute.
I was like, oh, she going.
I'm going. So she invited us out for her birthday.
Yeah.
And it's innocent. You see where I live. I live in the suburbs.
Yeah.
I live in the suburbs. I'm a DC Southeast girl, but I'm currently
in DC.
But this ain't Southeast, bitch.
I'm in the suburbs now.
We on the lake.
We are on the lake, yes. So she invited us out for her birthday, and she was like, all right, I'm going to go out at 10 o'clock in the city. I'm like, oh, shoot, we're going to leave the house. I'm 42 years old. We're going to leave the house and be somewhere at 10 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to do it. We're going to go. Then she texts like, oh, it's going to be closer to 11. Okay, so you want me to leave my house, drive that hour to the city at 11. Oh, I'm probably going to get there around 12:30 a.m. So we're not going to start till 12:30 a.m. Okay, and so I was recently married. I had just gotten married at this time. And so my husband was like, you about to leave this house at 12:30 a.m. to go into the city and do what? And I was like, it's her birthday. And he was like, really? And I was like, at the same time, I'm like, I don't feel like I want to go to bed. I'm 40 years old. For me to leave my house at 12:30 to go, and then it was at a club, and we ain't going to dinner, we ain't going to a lounge, we going to a club with 20-somethings. And I'm like, sis, love you, happy birthday. I am not, because it's now 12:31 a.m. I'm not going to be able to make it, but I would love to take you out on Monday to dinner. I would love to like celebrate you at a different time. I am not going to make that hour drive at 12:30 a.m. And it was a Friday. I had to work in the morning on Saturday. We teach dance at 10 a.m. on Saturday mornings. And so I'm like, I'm not going to make it tonight. So sorry, because the time has changed. I'd love to take you out on Monday to celebrate. Oh, cool, no problem. I understand you newlywed, blah, blah, blah. Great. Ghost. So she was upset that I didn't show up for her birthday.
So she felt some type of way.
But she didn't tell me that. She told me that she was okay with it. You changed the time from 10 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. to start. That was planning on getting there at 10 and then leaving at 12.
Right.
So that was the reason why. I know I went a long story for that.
Yeah, but that was right.
I mean, but I ended up at the birthday.
She went to the birthday.
I went to the birthday.
So why was you ghosted?
Thank you. I was like, I made it. I had fluid.
Is it because you're affiliated with someone she ghosted? She feel like if she's mad at her, you should be mad at her? Because friends do that.
They do that?
Lonnie,
they do that.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the only thing I could really think of. Like, I made the effort to get there. I like flew in from a work trip, changed at the airport. Like you fly back from Miami when you like 27 years old and you change.
And the airport bathrooms is nasty.
But I did it because I was like, I knew how much it meant to her.
Take your socks and shoes off.
You know how she better appreciate.
You know how you standing on your shoes because you don't want to touch the floor.
Yes, yes.
It was like one of those things. I was like, I can't touch the floor. I can't touch the floor.
On the pedal.
I made it, and it was a very young club. We were there with college students. It was a young club. I was like, whoo, why are we here? Because she ain't that young.
Was they playing Soulja Boy?
Ooh, not Soulja Boy. Told him.
Oh, did they play whoop whoop pull over?
We can't clear that sample now. Don't know that too much. We ain't got that budget.
I would have been okay with both of those. I was like, I don't know what they playing.
Right, they didn't know that new music.
I don't even know. But I think you were right. I think it was like after that, I was like, I know you got issues with the kid, but that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with me. And I don't think what happened was really that unreasonable.
So how do y'all feel about friends like that? That feel like you should choose a side?
When this is not middle school. This is not middle school. You can't tell me who to be friends with.
Right.
Now, I will say, though, if I have a friend and they're telling me, Sabrina, this other person did me wrong, right? And then they're likely to do you wrong, I'm gonna have an eye on that other person.
That's right.
Because you did do my friend wrong. I'm not going to discount them.
Right.
But I am going to have an eye on them like, that wasn't the case in this scenario.
Right.
You didn't do nothing wrong in that situation. But if you had, I would have been looking at you a little bit like, okay, I'm going to have like a little bit of a guard up just in case. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go in blind and stupid like you did this to my friend.
Right.
You know, but there are friends who like, if they did that to me, why would you rock with them? Especially if we were friends first. And that's what happened in this scenario. Because
you and her was friends first?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
so we were really close.
So you guys got the answers. You all got the answers why people go.
He was like, I'm already.
Y'all got the answers why she peekabooed y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all was go. Yes. Oh.
But we in our 30s and 40s though.
That's right. That's right.
At this big age, if you can't understand why somebody can't make it an hour drive at midnight and got to work the next
allow
day.
people to celebrate you in different ways.
That's right. But do you feel like you owe her loyalty because you knew her first?
No.
Did you meet the kid through her?
No, we met at the same time on the same show.
We all met on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were trauma bonded
You probably
together.
saw her, but wasn't looking at her because you was only looking at her.
But okay,
Yeah.
so okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we all met. Initially, her and I like grew a friendship just because we were put in the same like waiting areas together, and then
you both lived in the city, so y'all would carpool.
We would carpool to the random destinations where we had to film and stuff. So we became friends. But then Dakia became a part of the crew, and we all became friends. Although her and Dakia never really were friends with each other as strongly. It was like
it was the trio
together. You know what I'm saying? I was the connector. I was the glue. I think in my scenario, I felt like with that particular friend, I just wanted it to evolve, the friendship to evolve. Like as the show became less and less relevant, right? Like
say that.
Less and less, and
the show is less and less relevant.
Like what else can we talk about?
Right.
What else can we bond over besides, so and so from the show is doing this now?
That friend is a lot younger,
and so from the show.
Sabrina's in the middle. I'm the old head.
Can't say that.
I am the old head, and I look good for it.
You don't look like the old head.
Right.
You like the newbie.
Come on.
That
But
part.
I just think that that's a little childish.
It is.
I think that's childish to try to make you know what I'm saying, pick a side. All because of how she feels.
And like I said, this was never expressed.
This is our assumption.
This is an assumption because once again, it was a ghost, and that's the problem with
things
ghosts.
Are in black and white, and y'all done said it. I mean, it's two sides to each story.
It is.
Two sides to each story, but y'all done said it.
And you can only imagine having this podcast is even more of an
Fuel
issue.
on that fire.
Fuel on the fire. Yeah, that's a good way of saying this. I'm like, ugh. But I think in retrospect, for me though, like you said, some of the like maturity issues, in retrospect, I was like, you know what? There was always some maturity issues in that friendship that I was just like, overlooking or just being like, that's just who that person is. And so I guess I'm going to toss this to you where like, do you feel like friendship breakups have like changed you or have formed you into who you are today?
Yes. Hell yeah. Yeah, because, leaving certain people, sometimes you see more of the situation when you're out of the situation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in it...
Yeah, because you just diagnosed this real quick.
Yeah, when you in it, it's just like, okay, you're not really paying attention to certain things. But you know, when you start being around somebody, or there's like a bad relationship and y'all break up, and then you start thinking about stuff, you're like, damn, I never thought about that. It was right in front of you, but you just never paid attention to it. So when you get out of certain situations, it really helped you reevaluate the situation that you were in.
Yes. Yes. And I feel that.
Yeah. So you told us before that you had a few friendship breakups in your life.
Yes.
What have you learned from those relationships about yourself?
That's a good one. That is a really good question. Ooh, that was a good one.
Ooh,
I need that wine. Well, I know one thing that I learned about myself is that not to be gullible. Not to be gullible. You know, it's okay with saying no. It's okay with saying no, because sometimes we feel like we have to be there for people.
Right.
We have to put whatever we going through on the show and handle what it is that you're going through. That makes us a good friend. Like, and it also helped me to find out what is a good friend.
Right.
Yeah, what is a friend? You know, because a lot of people try to just throw words around nowadays, like sister, brother, friend,
Good
stuff like
girlfriend.
that. Good girlfriend. Like, people just throw words around it. So you really have to find out the definition of those things. But for me, it made me a little bit more wiser. It made me wiser. Certain situations forced me to grow up faster. Because a lot of times we be with friends like that we went to middle school with, and we try to keep that middle school energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We because we be having so many good memories back then. We try to relive those memories, and it causes us to keep that same behavior.
Right.
Not realizing that we are old as hell.
I'm a grown ass.
Yeah,
Man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So certain things we can't do no more.
Yeah.
So that's what it done for me. And getting away from those friendships, it made me realize that certain things I just can't do no more.
Do you feel like you're losing more friendships than you're making them now?
I feel like that I'm gaining a circle of love.
Yes, come on, love.
Okay. Okay.
I have a love covenant. Like, for me,
Love covenant.
and it's honestly my family. Like how the kid got her family, and I'm sure you probably got close family members with you. It's my family, and for a long time, I used to like showcase my family on social media, and I had to pull back from it because I realized that this thing that I'm doing is what I want to do. And my family sometimes would get caught in the crossfire. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Of being out in the streets. You Lonnie Bee on. You Lonnie Bee on.
You're niece. You his niece.
Yeah, you his
I
niece.
love your relationship with your niece. By the way.
And they would get caught in the crossfire, and it would be uncomfortable to them.
Yeah.
It would be really uncomfortable to them because it was like they just want to be regular.
They didn't choose that life.
Yeah, they didn't choose that life. They just want to be regular.
Yeah.
They don't want to be in the target line and someone sneaking a picture of them. They don't want to be there. That's my
ridiculous.
Life. That's what I chose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was just like I had to pull back from it. And then I had to think about.
So you're protecting them.
Yeah, I have to. I have to. And it was really based off of my cousin Nick Licious. I got a cousin named Nick Licious. It was really my cousin because, and then I had to think about it. It's a evil world.
It
and
is.
it's a lot of people on social media that is evil.
Yes.
And what really made me scale back on it is because if they can't get to me, I don't want them to be able to get to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people are evil.
The trolls are going to try to find any way in.
They are evil, and we see that based off of certain celebrities' fan bases.
Yeah.
How evil people can
Yes.
be. You know, it's just crazy at times. So I just choose to protect them and just keep them out the limelight a little bit or whatever, because they is my love covenant. Because one day these people love you, the next day they hate you.
But
You know
your
what I'm saying?
family.
But your family is always there. So when they stop messing with me on social media, I always have somebody to give me hugs and love me for who I am. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's who I always been.
Yeah.
So that's
I always say my sister is the best friend my parents gave
Come on,
me.
sister.
Like the one that I was. Yeah.
Shout
And
out
you
to
know how,
Michelle.
right? You know how I feel about my family.
Kelly and Beyonce.
Okay, yeah. Come on, sis.
It's like, nah.
I'll be Kelly. I love me some Kelly. But yeah, you know how I feel about my family. I have my family at the studio, working at the studio, working this podcast. Like, my family is my rock. So,
So do y'all consider friends more family, or do y'all still keep them as friends?
it depends. It's layers to it. You know what I mean? It's levels to it. It's layers to it. I definitely have some friends that are like family. You know what I mean? Like, the ones that I trust with my life. You are my family, you know, especially over time. But even Sabrina, we've only been friends for 2 years now, but I consider her my sister. You know,
it's Sabrina. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family.
I'm saying,
But then there's some that are but then there's some that are just good friends, and that's okay. I have a lot of good friends, but there are some that have made it to the inner circle.
this most recent friendship breakup, like, just really highlighted, like, there are circles. Then there's like the inner circle, then there's that ring out, periphery, and then the ring out, and that really, like, I'm really more judicious of, like, do you really need to be in that inner circle at this time? I also feel like I really get to know someone when we have a disagreement.
That's true.
When we're beefing.
Oh, come on now.
How are you handling yourself
And me.
when you're upset? Are you going for the jugular? You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to drag me? Are you trying to hurt me because you're hurt, or your feelings are hurt, or you feel whatever? Because to me, I feel like how you fight is just as important as how you love.
Yes.
And
I love that.
And it really matters in the friendship too.
She got the words.
You know what I'm saying? No, it really matters in friendships too.
Yeah.
Don't throw in my face what I told you in confidence when we're fighting.
Yes.
Don't tell my business when we're fighting. Do you know what I mean? And so I feel like sometimes, and we still have to get to this point where, like, we have to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to fight. Like, her and I, we get along so easily.
We've never had a fight. We've never had a fight.
But why do you have to get to that point, though, Sabrina?
Because we got to test the friendship. The friendship got to be tested.
It's being tested now. Have you ever stole anything out of here?
No, I mean, but the fact that we can work together for this long,
Yeah.
you know, it says a lot. But we've never had a disagreement.
So do you think in order to define if the friendship is really real, you have to fight?
I feel like you get to that deeper layer of a friendship when you have a disagreement and you guys are able to overcome it.
Well,
and
so
remain
here's the
friends.
thought. I do think that we've had different viewpoints. Even when starting this Keep It Cute show, I think there were times when we had different ideas on certain things. But
I wanted to name it She Ain't Wrong.
even through those disagreements, or not even disagreements, but just seeing different perspectives, we were able to come to an understanding and a compromise. So I think that's good enough for me. I don't need to fight you.
I want to fight you. You might win.
I don't think every friendship needs to be, you know what I'm saying, based on if it's real or not through a fight or disagreement.
You don't feel like it's a good test?
I think it's about how you make me feel.
Okay.
I think it's about how you make me feel as a person. Am I comfortable around you? Comfortable enough where I can share things with you and not worried about it leaving, you know, the space that we're in right now.
Being vulnerable.
Yeah. Am I, you know what I'm saying? Is the loyalty there? You know, stuff like that.
Yes.
You know, can I trust you?
Can I trust you to talk about me when I'm not there? Like you said that before earlier.
Yes. Can I trust you to defend me?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Stand up for me. You know, will you dangle things over my head? You know, like if I ever need anything from you.
Right.
You know, just those little small things.
I hate that. Yeah.
Yeah, small things that you got to watch out for.
I guess I just felt like that because, you know, sometimes in relationships, when you go through things like that, it makes your bond stronger. Do you
That's
know what
trauma.
I mean?
We got enough trauma bonding.
You're right. We are trauma bonding.
We got enough trauma bonding.
Yes. So, but that's a good way of thinking about it. There's other ways of testing someone without having a flat out
fight.
And I don't mean like physical fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just
we
mean like
keep it cute.
Yes.
See, you shouldn't have went on that reality show. That's the reality show.
She should have been on Bad Girls Club if she wanted to fight. You on Ready to Love. Right? Your own network. This ain't too weird.
Yes.
Yes.
So how many best friends do you feel like you have right now? Who can you call it? Like, would you say like you have three? That's a good number.
Quentin, Ron, and Squidget.
I love that name Squidget.
That's so cute.
That's so cute.
I have 3 main best friends. Those been my best friends forever.
Yeah.
And it works so well.
Are any of them from middle school?
Well, Ron is he went to Catholic school.
Don't hate on Catholic Catholic school. You know, I went to Catholic school.
I know, but he's the biggest whore. So, bro,
But aren't they always?
I'm not gonna do that, my girl. I'm not gonna do that on counter when she did in that locker room. Okay, yeah.
I was a good girl in Catholic school.
Okay, that's good.
I ain't do
Okay,
nothing
we
no
gonna do that.
locker
Her mother's here. Her mother's here. So,
Sorry, mama. Sorry, mama.
so you know, I mean, he from around my neighborhood. We grew up together.
Okay.
Squidget is from high school.
Okay.
You know, and Quentin, he is just from someone that I met along the way in my adult life.
That's great. You seem like you have friends from almost every stage of life.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
And do they get along with each other?
Yes.
Oh, that's
they get
so
along
great.
with each other.
That's
but
so good.
They don't draw the line. These are my best friends. you know all that. You know all that shared best friends.
Y'all ain't just as each other.
Yeah, y'all are my best friends.
Right.
Okay, so the only time that they affiliate with each other is when they're around me.
It's no cross
It's no,
Okay.
yeah, these are my best friends.
Okay.
Because they all represent me, not just represent me, they all help me in different ways.
Yeah.
They're totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different. You got one who's just a complete asshole. That's wrong. He's a complete asshole, but assholes are needed.
Yes,
They are
that's
needed.
part of
You
your
know what I'm saying?
personality.
They are needed.
Assholes are needed.
They are needed.
They tell you things that sometimes you don't want to hear, and
Yeah.
maybe didn't even think
Right.
about that.
Right.
You know. Then you got Quentin. He's very conservative. You know, he's politics and all that
Polished.
stuff. Yeah, so stuff that I don't even get into, he informed me about if I need to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you have the other friend, Squidget. She don't go nowhere. She buy a lot of clothes. She always look nice and have nowhere to
does.
go. So I can confide in her. I don't got to worry about her talking to nobody because she don't have no other friends
All
but
dressed
me.
up and nowhere to
All
go.
dressed up and nowhere to go. So I just tell her all my business.
That's right.
And she just be sitting there dressed with nobody to tell it to.
And they each represent a different part of your personality.
Yes, they do.
I said the same thing about each of my bridesmaids. So I had 6 bridesmaids at
Oh,
my
really?
wedding. I did. And each of them were a different part of me. They were all very different, but they were
Are they
all
your
me.
best friends? They your
Yeah,
best-
so
okay.
so Sabrina was a bridesmaid.
Come on, Sabrina.
I mean,
She was she was my newest friend.
I was.
She was the newest friend.
They all
that I was
kind of
in-
knew each other.
Yeah,
And I
for
was
the
like-
most part,
I
yeah,
was
they
like,
all knew each
yeah.
other. Kiara's didn't know the other. Oh no, she did meet Kirsten one time. So I had Janae. I've known since middle school.
Her- who's also a neighbor.
Yeah, she lives across the street.
Rich bitches. Go ahead.
I had Kirsten I've known since I was 17, my freshman year of college. We became best friends. She was my
Okay.
maid of honor. Embelia was a bridesmaid.
Emily's your best friend.
Yeah, she was one of my bridesmaids. We met the same time I met you. I met her 20 years ago.
Yes.
Yes, Embelia was a bridesmaid, so I'm going in chronological order. After that was
Embelia.
yes, we love Embelia.
Yes.
Hey, then I had Kiers. I met at work. She's an engineer. I met her at work. She's a little younger than us, but I met in 2013, 14, something like that. And then after that, I had Phoenix. I met her through a mutual friend, through Kirsten, who was my best friend. She was, again, I met her in my 30s, and you can still make friends in your 30s. And then I met Sabrina at 39. When we filmed the show.
Yeah.
So they're all different stages and they're all different personalities. All
And they
different.
all are part of you.
They're all in mine. They're all in me. Mm-hmm.
She said they're all on mine.
They're all in mine.
Yes, I know that feeling. Yes.
They're mine.
It's like, y'all
amazing.
my best friends. Y'all
Right.
ain't best friends with each other.
But it was so interesting because they all kind of matched with somebody else.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes,
They all
uh-huh.
kind of like her and Belia were both Virgos. You know, I had
Yeah, we got along
Janae
really
and
well.
Phoenix were my Geminis. You know, Kirsten and Kiera's got a
Geminis,
great.
that's my mother.
I want to.
Mine
What is
too.
your sign?
I'm my brother.
Your mother Gemini.
June 1st, June
I never
4th.
get that from your mother because my
Why?
mother is crazy.
And so is mine. Hey,
Mama and brother, right?
yeah, Stevie is a Gemini.
I never got
June
that from
1st,
him
June 4th.
either.
They are both Geminis.
What is your sign,
So
Lonnie
they a
Bee?
Scorpio.
Okay.
But you know,
don't
I
strike
don't
me
really
as
get
a-
into signs and stuff like that. Like
You don't strike me as a Scorpio because usually y'all come across as very guarded initially, and then y'all loosen up. You didn't give me that, but maybe it's because you around people you know.
Yeah, that could be true.
that could be.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know because sometimes I'm still the same way, but I am comfortable with people I know.
Yeah.
And again, he's known everybody here for 20 years.
So yeah.
So look, I know this y'all show, but I got a question because she made me. She triggered something.
Okay.
So at this big age, are we open? Are you guys open to new friends?
I just met her 2 years ago.
I am. I am. I'm so open to new friends.
Now,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm open to new friends.
I am, but you gotta be tried and true. Like, we're gonna have to like work our way into it. But like, she and I became friends 2 years ago when we started filming the show. Again, I think it might have been a more enhanced experience because we were in a traumatic experience of filming the show. What made that friendship kind of develop a little quicker. But yeah, I'm open to it. I don't do Drake no new friends, but it just has to make sure that they are aligned.
have to make sense.
It has to make sense, and I have to kind of like ease my way into it.
So I will say that I'm open to associates.
Okay. Why?
Because in this business that we're in, it's
A lot of fake people.
Right? That's true.
It's terrible. And right now, these are the only people that I'm conversing with right now. You know, because I'm not really in that, where we come from. I'm not out there no more. So I'm just in this area. So when I'm on, movie sets or, doing podcasts, these are now the people that I'm meeting.
Right.
So
you feel like you can't trust them. You can't trust their intentions.
I won't say that because certain people are genuine that I have met, that I have great conversations with. But a lot of people only want to deal with a person like me just so I can make them laugh.
You funny as hell.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
At the same time, you're more than that.
But that's just all they want.
Yeah.
And I can respect that. I can respect, they want the clown. The class clown. It's like when I go to school. I can't wait to this
I was like, you're not the court jester.
The class clown.
Yeah.
But I can respect that. But if that's what it is, I just want to know that's what it is up front.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to expect nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not what I'm expecting.
Right.
So I always look at everybody as an associate until I get to know what it is.
Yeah, you got to earn that level of trust. You can't just give it out willy-nilly.
Yeah.
I hate to bring this up, but like Ashley on Love and Marriage DC, she says, I'm not going to give you the D in friendship until you earn the D. You going to be my friend. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna be you ain't gonna get the D until you earn it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
I'm open to making new friends.
Me too.
Yeah, I am. I just feel like for me, I'm always
within reason.
Within reason, and I'm not quick to call someone a friend.
Right.
And I've engaged people with low expectations about where it's going. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we meet again. Maybe we never meet again.
Maybe might pleasantly surprise you.
Exactly. But my expectations are low. Because I've had too many instances when I'm like, oh my God, we have so much in common. This is gonna really blossom. Blah, blah. And then I'm disappointed.
And that all comes along with growth. Because you remember when we was in middle school and stuff, and we meet somebody, the first thing we say, oh, we besties.
Yes.
You
will be my best friend.
Yeah, you just missed it. But as you get older, you realize it ain't like that. It ain't like that. It's not like that.
This was good. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay, but we ain't done yet, though.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready for game time?
Oh, we playing games. Oh, okay. Let's play. I'm ready.
Okay, so this game, the way we play this, so every show we do a different game. Your game is, I want it, because your brain is beautiful.
Oh, thank you,
It really is. It's so witty. It's so quick. I love it. So I'm going to give you a topic. It's going to be a person or situation or current event. And I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind about it.
Come on now, Dakia.
All right. It's rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Come
You ready?
on now.
Okay, come on.
We need some theme music.
All right.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Cue the theme music.
All right. Okay. Ready? Portia Williams divorce.
African. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay. Drea and Joey Chavez having babies with younger guys.
I don't know who that is.
So Drea, the chick that just had the baby by
From Love and Basketball, she has
she's 30 something, he's like 20 something, and then Joey Chavez.
not Love and Basketball, Basketball Wives. From Basketball Wives.
Securing the bag.
Securing the bag.
Securing the bag.
Yeah.
Okay, securing the bag.
Okay. So Bernie Sanders just introduced a bill to have a 4-day work week.
Homelessness. We ain't gonna make no money.
No, you're not gonna lose. There's no change in pay. It's just gonna be
no change in pay.
4 work days and then 3 weekend days.
Oh, obesity. Because we're gonna be at home just eating.
Okay. How do you feel about it being Biden Harris versus Trump again?
The WWE.
Oh, come on.
Yes. Harassment match.
All right. Do you watch? Okay, do you watch it? But Love is Blind. The last episodes of Love is Blind.
That's your show?
No, this is the one on Netflix where they get married,
After
without not seeing each other. Like Love is Blind. You haven't watched that show?
No.
Okay, we're going to skip that. We're going to skip that one.
I think my husband watched it though.
He be watching. He the one that put you on our show.
Yes, he watched
we need to have you on the show.
We need to have you next episode. Beyonce doing country.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I think that country was us.
It is.
We did.
I think she's like, what's the lady say? Reclaiming my time.
Reclaiming my time.
Reclaiming my time. I think she's taking back everything that they took from us.
Right. The Renaissance, the disco, and then I don't like the name of the album though. Like Rodeo was right there. She could have done Renaissance, then Rodeo. She wanted to name it Country Carter.
That's the name of the album?
The name of the album is Country Carter.
That. But this is Beehive right here. So she would know. She's Beehive, so she would know.
Rodeo was right there. I love you and respect you, but you could have named it Rodeo. Renaissance, Rodeo, and then Act 3 could have been whatever else. But anyway, Karrueche doing an OnlyFans just for her feet.
Ain't they all doing that?
I ain't.
A lot of people are going online selling their feet, corns and all.
Corns and all.
Unpolished and all.
Bunions, all that.
Dark feet and purple nails. They just up there.
I love
They just up there doing that.
I did not know
They
that.
say it's quick and fast money.
It is, but they want to see the feet, the corns, and all. Like, I don't get it.
The calves on the heel and everything.
They need that good pumice stone. But okay, the Wendy Williams documentary.
Sad.
Disturbing.
What's your thoughts about it? It was
disturbing, yeah.
Heartbreaking. I don't like how they exploit her like that.
I know.
I feel like she was exploited, even though it was certain parts. It's just inappropriate for this generation because they're so judgmental and they wouldn't understand what it is that she's going through.
They don't know her legacy either.
Yeah.
They're not aware.
And a lot of people say that's her karma. But who are we to judge?
Who are we to judge?
But who are we to judge?
Yes.
Because a lot of us have done things, you know what I'm saying, that we probably wasn't too proud about. And but it's no one out there to judge what our punishment should be.
Exactly.
And
You're not
exploiting
God.
her like that.
It was
put her feet on there.
It was a lot.
They
taking
put
a
her
wig off.
Yes, they put her, how she talked to the nail technician.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
It was just disheartening, and I feel bad for her family.
I couldn't get past the first episode.
It's a lot.
I couldn't get past it. I was like, "Oh, this
It's
is breaking
sad.
my heart."
You feel bad to watch it, right?
I do. How do you feel about Ozempic? This is so
losing the weight.
Losing the weight.
Oh my God, it makes some of them look sick.
They do.
They look a little sick.
I mean, I could stand to lose a few, but I ain't trying to do the
They out here
Ozempic.
looking like the California raisins.
Right.
Like they just wrinkle and shriveled up. And it's
Did you
They
see
look
that?
weak, like limp.
Did you see
Yeah.
Oprah stopped doing Weight Watchers and got off the board because she was like, I feel like I'm lying to people because I'm on Ozempic and I can't be a spokesperson for Weight Watchers because I'm doing Ozempic.
Well, I respect her honesty.
Yeah.
But Oprah, how long you expect to live? Like, I'm not saying that, but come on, Oprah.
She's doing a lot, but she look great though. She does look great.
She does look great, but I'm just saying, come on now, Oprah.
Stedman need to have something to look at too. I mean,
Who?
Stedman, her man.
Is he looking at her?
He might.
I don't know. I don't know about that. BBLs.
Oh, BBLs. Scary. And the reason why I say it's scary because people jump on trends and they really don't even take the time to learn their body. Everybody can't handle
What
that.
you gonna look like when you 70?
Exactly.
Right.
Come on now.
Right.
Come on now.
Come on.
Yes.
Michael B. Jordan saying he's lonely.
I can't understand why because he's a very popular celebrity. And celebrities, that can be a tough life. Because I always think about you guys, the moments where if I get so big, I can't go to the Target.
Yeah,
I like going to the Target.
Didn't Michael Jackson one time shut down the grocery store just so he can go grocery shopping like a regular person?
I think he did.
Yeah.
That's not like a regular person, Mike. It wasn't.
They shut down the grocery store.
And Beyonce goes to the Target with her hoodie.
Yeah. Michelle Obama, a lot of them be trying to do that. Yeah. Neo and his polyamorous relationship.
Did you see he got the little two girlfriends?
He got two girlfriends.
They was in Jamaica or some island.
They travel together.
They Caucasian?
No,
they're black.
Black girl.
He's their sugar daddy.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
But he got divorced. and now he's with these 2 women.
Do you girls think Neil's attractive?
No, I do not.
He could not do that.
No, I'm sorry. I was supposed to keep it cute.
Yeah. Not in the least. No, it's the money.
It's the hatfish. Have you seen his head without a hat? You know catfish, right? You know catfish. It's
a hatfish. Oh, okay. I like that. I'm going to use that.
You're welcome.
Okay, last one. Diddy's freak-offs.
Oh.
Because it's not just with Cassie. There are other young male entertainers coming out saying that he also forced them to participate in that. So this is so...
The money grab.
Oh, you think that the people coming at him are for a money grab?
Yeah.
Do you believe them?
I believe Cassie.
Cassie.
Cassie. Yeah, I believe Cassie. And I don't want to say that. I don't really want to say that, but I do want to say that certain people probably was willing.
Yes. I'll say both can be true. Both can be true where like it happened, but it's also a money grab. Yeah. Both can be true.
Yeah, I think they trying to exploit him. Certain people. But, when it comes to that, taking people against their will and stuff, I'm not with that.
Right.
I'm not with stuff like that. But I think certain people probably was with it.
Yeah. They were uncomfortable, but they still said yes.
They still probably was with it. And now that they seen what Cassie got, they want to go after, what I'm saying, and try their hand.
Hop on the bandwagon. Yeah. I mean, either way, it's a lot. It's wrong. It's crazy. Like she said, I think 2 things can be true. Yeah.
So tell us, what you got going on? Let the people know what you got going on.
Well, I got a tour that's coming out. Okay?
Yes, tour?
Yes, it starts on April the 19th in Chicago, Illinois.
Come on.
After that, then I'm going to be in Philadelphia, Baltimore, New York, New Jersey, and D.C.
Oh.
Yes, it's called Facing My Reality.
Okay.
Yes, so it's a truth-telling, hilarious show.
It's hilarious, y'all.
Yes, so
this man is hilarious, and it's authentic. It's not forced. It's not trying. It's just naturally hilarious.
So I'm excited about that. Also, I got a project that's coming out. I don't know when. The movie, you just get up there, you shoot it. As long as you get your check, and then they let you know when the movie coming out later on down the line.
Do you know the name? What's the name of the movie?
Dying to be Famous.
Come on.
Yes, it's called Dying to be Famous.
Okay, you got a lot of scenes in it.
A lot of scenes.
You are doing your thing.
Dick, ain't you proud of me?
I'm so proud of you, Lonnie Bee. I am so proud of you. You came a long way from Southeast.
Okay, yes, last movie I had 2.5 words, but I was up there.
Right,
but I took my time.
But this movie, you got more than 2.5 words.
I have a lot of scenes. I was like, DJ Khaled, another one? I was so excited about that. Acting is hard.
It is.
Yeah.
Acting is hard.
It's not easy.
But I heard a great actor, Eddie Murphy, actually say that you're an actor when you do what they tell you to do. You're a movie star when you go on the camera and be yourself. In my roles, I've been myself.
Hey, movie star.
Yes.
And I will say, from knowing him from 20 years, this is him. This is him. This is not a mask. This is not him trying to be like. This is authentically Lonnie Bee, and I love you so much.
Thank you so much.
I love you so much.
Coming.
Thank you, of course.
Really enjoyed you.
First of all, we was texting about the show.
Yeah.
We was.
And then she just said, "Hey, you want to come to our podcast?" And I'm like, "First of all, the kid, you do a podcast." So then let me tell you what I did. I went to her page.
Yeah.
I told the bitch, do a podcast. And I said, because I know she was just pulling my leg or something. So I said, yeah, I come.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be, actually, this is how much I love the kid. I'm supposed to be at Davy Ruffin show tonight. Ooh. That I actually put together. For him.
You might be able to still make it. You might be able to still make it.
I ain't making it now. I'm like you old. I'm going home.
Don't invite us out anywhere past 9.
Yes, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm going to bed. So I just cherish, because the kid's a great person.
She is.
So much.
And I know you have to be a great person if you guys are gelling together and working together.
Thank you.
And so I had to be here. Plus, this is a new venture for her, and I wanted to be a part of it. And
I just love you so much.
Contribute
love having
to
you here.
I can't wait to post it everywhere.
Yes.
Please. I can't wait to have you back because you are such a good time. We got so many other topics that we can talk about. I can't wait to have you again, and I'm sure that our viewers can't wait to see you again. And if you are viewing, please make sure that you follow him. He got the movie coming out. He got his tour, his comedy tour coming out, and he's just a dope person to follow because he's hilarious.
So much. I appreciate that.
Yes, absolutely. So again, we hope that you guys have enjoyed this show. We hope that you continue to keep it cute, and we will see you here next week, Thursdays at 8 p.m.
See you next time.
Bye.